All right, we're going to teach you everything you need to know about making a beautiful old-fashioned here at iPic, but also a lot about this very important cocktail. So this is our most spirit-forward cocktail on the cocktail list, and it is also the original cocktail. So going back to 1805, the original definition of a cocktail was spirit, sugar, and bitters. And so we've taken it down just to that original. Now, this is going to be served in a rocks glass, and you notice I have ice in here, but this is just to chill the glass first because it's a very simple drink. And when you make a simple drink, everything has to be perfect, and it will make an absolutely sublime, amazing drink. But you have to pay attention to every detail. So plenty of ice in there. It's nice and cold. I'm going to throw that ice away now. And now I have my nice chill glass. And with a great old-fashioned, one big ice cube. It's going to melt more slowly. It's going to keep it nice and cold. And this is a drink to really nurture because it's booze with just a little bit of sugar, a little bit of bitters. All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to take our cherry-infused bourbon. This is Evan Williams, 100% sour mash bourbon from Kentucky. We've infused it, each liter, with a pound of sour cherries. There's some whole vanilla bean, a little bit of whole spice in there as well. And it's going to be 60 milliliters or 2 ounces. So again, this is a nice, strong drink. If the guest wants to have something to relax as they're watching a movie and really indulge, this is a perfect drink for them to enjoy. And now we're going to do 2 spoonfuls of pure maple syrup. Now, you'll see some old fashions they used to call for a sugar cube. The reason I don't like sugar cubes is because they don't dissolve all the way. It's kind of like an iced tea where you have that sugar undissolved at the bottom. First part of the iced tea is not sweet enough. The bottom is too sweet. This way, the maple syrup, it's going to blend perfectly. And also, bourbon is whiskey that is made in Kentucky. It's got to be made with at least 51% corn, but most importantly, it's aged in a new charred white oak barrel. That's a virgin barrel. Nothing's ever been in it before. So you're getting that beautiful vanilla and all that color and spice is coming from the wood. Maple syrup, pure maple syrup, is just coming from the sap boiled down from a maple tree. It really pulls them together. I think it makes a beautiful, beautiful old fashioned. All right, now it's stirred right in this glass. It's just like one pot cookery, which is some of the most indulgent, grandma-driven food in the world. And that way we're keeping every amount of flavor in there. Now we're going to finish it off with bitters. And bitters is going to be what is going to balance our sugar. So just like in a sour-based cocktail, say a margarita, you have your tequila, it's balanced with sweet and sour. With an old-fashioned, you have your spirit, and it's balanced with sugar, which is our maple syrup, pure maple syrup, and our bitters. And that is going to make a perfect, balanced, beautiful old-fashioned cocktail. Now, there's an endless amount of riffs you can do on here. We could have made this with añejo tequila and agave nectar. Or we could have made this with a dark rum and maple syrup. If you do make it with rum, I recommend just 1 bar spoon of maple syrup instead of 2 because the rum is naturally a little bit sweeter because it's made from sugar. Now, if a guest asks for an orange slice or cherry or asks why we don't put club soda in it, we're doing the original old-fashioned, which was simply 1 big ice cube, our spirit, sugar, and bitters. If the guest requests orange or cherry, no problem at all, but we're really bringing it down to its basics, and that's the reason why you want to make sure nice cold glass, nice big ice cube, premium spirits, beautiful pure maple syrup, bitters, and you have an amazing, amazing drink. If guests have not had an old-fashioned before, this is a great introduction, and if they've had an old-fashioned, even though it's a simple drink, a lot of places don't do it right. You'll get that great feedback of, oh my gosh, this is the best old-fashioned I've had, and it's something for them to remember you and remember iPic and come back. Cheers.